to welcome you to one of my favorite days, the Fedcap Graduation Day. We're so pleased to be here to celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of the class of 2019. They're waiting patiently outside those doors. Today is really at the heart of what Fedcap stands for: new beginnings, possibilities, education, jobs that can lead each graduate to a rewarding career and really to go as far as they want to go in life. I want to welcome you, the family, the friends, and in a moment the graduates. Today, in part, a celebration of your efforts, your encouragement. We thank each of you who have done so much to make this day possible. So first, let's hear it for the families and friends who are in the room. They're a valued partner and a longtime friend to Fedcap. They care very much about the same issues we care about in the community. And so thank you to the John Jay staff, many of them still peppered around this room helping seating people. So thank you, John Jay College staff. I also want to thank our board members, many of whom you will meet today up here on the podium and also in the audience. We are lucky to have the board members we have. They are an incredibly dynamic and committed group, and we are very, very lucky to have them. So thanks to all of you, board members in the room. As we do each year, we have many, many partners who attend this graduation to celebrate the students today and each of the years. Folks like Access VR, the Department of Education, the Department of Probation, DYCD, HRA, the Mayor's Office for Disabilities, and really many of our business colleagues. And so thank all of you, our partners, for being here today and celebrating with us. We appreciate it. And now, please join me in welcoming the class of 2019. One more time, congratulations to all of you. This is such an important milestone in your life. For those of you who don't know, our theme for this year's graduation is start where you are, use all that you have, and do all that is possible. And I just think that's a great theme. I love that message because, first of all, it makes it very, very clear that the power to make your life all you want it to be is actually in your hands. And so that's a great feeling. By the very act of being here today, you have started down a path toward your dream. So each of you have tremendous capacity, skill, and most importantly, heart. And I encourage each of you, every single day, to use every ounce of all you've got to go after what you want. And remember, in life, things do go wrong. But sometimes it's those things that go wrong that lead you down the very path of greatness. And I know that's true for most of us. So now, let's take a look at the video to celebrate the class of 2019. Feel free to be seated.
The question of how am I going to get where I am to where I truly want to be when the path is not clear? So many of you are wondering, how do you maximize what you've been given?
A lot of my students come into this program dealing with some things in their lives. And quite often that's the reason why they're in this program, to get a fresh start.
Starting where you are in life is important because you have to have a foundation to build on.
To watch them go through the progressions and grow within the program, it gives you that satisfaction.
You have to have your mind made up. This is what you're going to do. You're going to start and you're going to complete. You're going to go to the finish line. That starts you on your journey.
You have what it takes to make it. You have the creativity, you have the power, and you have the purpose. But the question of how still remains.
Use all that you have. If you have resources, then you utilize them.
The instructor, Ms. Gloria Henry, instilled in us and reminded us that if we wanted to get somewhere, we had to want it. We had to use our drive to push us there.
Too often you want the throne and the crown, but you don't want to serve somebody. I got a news flash for you. You got to help somebody else carry their crown before you are fit to wear yours. You must carry a crown before you wear one.
Use all the resources that's possible to make you get better because they're giving you all the tools, so it's up to you to use them.
There are no hindrances. You can be and do whatever you choose and want to be.
You start from nothing and you start growing in life because the sky's the limit.
Anything is possible. You just have to believe in yourself and have the dedication.
Do all that's possible. Tapping in, like they said, locking in and doing what you could.
You do all that is possible. Do not ever give up. We're all going to fall down at times, and we need to pick ourselves back up.
Perfect example. I'm here trying to do better. So me doing these things only shows that I really want to do something with my life.
It's not if they're capable of working hard, but are they capable of seeing themselves work hard consistently?
I don't want you to have fear be your obstacle not to pursue what's in your heart. The path of your destiny is built on how unique and authentic you are. So own your difference. Keep your edges sharp. Don't sand them down. Do not exchange what makes you different for what makes you common. Stop trying to fit in. Find comfort in standing out. Your difference is your destiny.
And now I'm pleased to introduce Larry Ock, our board chair for the Fedcap Rehabilitation Services. Larry is really quite a gift to Fedcap family. He's very generous with his time, his talents, his resources. He's deeply committed to our work, and he never misses an event, and I know this one is one of his favorites. So I value Larry both as a colleague and a friend, and please join me in welcoming the chairman of the Fedcap board, Larry Ock.
I'm not going to let Christine get away with that, telling everybody how incredibly she's important to the entire organization. And Fedcap would not work without me. So, okay. So, good morning, everybody, and congratulations to the class of 2019. What an achievement. It's a real joy to be here today. On behalf of the board and staff of Fedcap, I want to congratulate you and welcome your families and our many partners here today. Each year I come away from graduation deeply moved, and let me tell you, there's always some tears in my eyes, by the courage each of you have shown here today. You've each taken your own path to get here. For many of you, this journey was not easy, but you have accomplished what you set out to do. As our theme for today suggests, you started, you used all that you have, and I know that you're going to do whatever's possible. Because you persevered and graduated, you have changed your life, and most likely the lives of your families and children. It is pretty amazing to think that you have impacted your family for generations to come. That's why I want to congratulate all of the families in the room today. I know it means a lot to you too. There is something very special about celebrating the success of a loved one. I also want to thank our staff, including our instructors, job developers, and job coaches who work very hard every day to help each person we serve to achieve their dreams. Finally, I'm honored this year to be able to introduce one of our graduate speakers, Dominique Santos. He's an incredible young man. Delighted to have chatted with him before out in the hallway. I am proud that we played a part in helping him get where he is today, and I know he's going places in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dominique aboard.
Morning, class of 2019. I came from a close family. My mom was strict, but tremendously loving and supportive. I have a great relationship with my sister and my nephew and my newborn baby niece, Denisha. And while I lost my father when I was young, he too was a wonderful man. My sister, my mom, niece, and nephew are here today to support me. Thanks for being here. Bottom line, I didn't have it hard. I was one of the lucky ones. Family is everything to me, and I have a great one. I graduated from high school and even completed 1 year of college. When you have a great family, it's really tough to disappoint them. I disappointed my mom twice, spent a total of 40 hours behind bars, but that 40 hours was nothing compared to the experience of disappointing her. The thing is, I knew my mom taught me to do better, to be better than what I was doing. It's easy to start going down the wrong path. Something sounds good, looks fun, and then next thing you know, you're in the middle of a mess. Know what I mean? Then before you know it, you're sitting behind bars asking yourself, how did I get here? Where am I going? I had friends who didn't judge me. Instead, they inspired me and challenged me to turn things around, and they stuck by me. It helped because I was feeling pretty bad about myself. Once I made the decision that I wasn't going back to jail, things started to gel for me. One of the first movies I saw in theaters when I was young was Finding Nemo. And what stuck by me, what inspired me, was what Dory kept saying throughout the movie. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And that's what keeps me going. When I was referred to Fedcap and I heard about the security program, things really took off for me. What can I say about Miss Gloria Henry? She's simply amazing. Don't get me wrong, she's tough and amazing, but she was a lot like my mom. I graduated with perfect test scores because of the way Miss Gloria Henry inspired me and believed in me. I'm now working as a security guard at Wards Island's Men's Psychiatric Center. After earning both a certificate of career from the career design school and a security license. I was astonished by my first paycheck. I've never made that much money. With all the hours that I put in, my body did begin to hurt some days, but I love it and would not choose to go back to being without a job. I love this work, and I really am interested in helping those with mental health issues. Before you know it, I'll be a shift supervisor. At the current time, I'm already in line to be an assistant supervisor. And from there, the sky's the limit. I also have one of my supervisors here on stage, Ms. Jackie Bloodsaw, who also inspires me at work, on the job. And I leave you with this thought, borrowed from Emerson and Michelle Obama. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. It is absolutely possible to make a difference. Thank you all.
Please welcome Don Harrell, Senior Vice President, Education, the Fedcap Group.
Good morning, everybody, and particularly to the class of 2019. I've probably participated in about 1,000 graduations in my life. And you know something? It never really gets old. It's always exciting, it's always new, meeting new people, and welcoming family and friends. Our theme this year is start where you are, use all that you have, and do all that is possible. It perfectly sums it up. And in 10 years from now, when you look back, you will reflect on this time in your life and know that it was the beginning of something very special. I'm proud to be a part of the Fedcap family, and one of the things that makes me most proud is the caliber of the people I work with, and especially the board members who we have, who lead us. You've already met Larry Ock, and now I'm very pleased to introduce Ms. Malvina Kay. Malvina lives in Washington, D.C., and every single year she takes a train up to participate in this event. This is the kind of commitment that makes Malvina and every one of our board members stand out. Board members set the vision for us, they give of their time, their talent, and their resources to help create programs such as the Career Design School. Please join me in welcoming Malvina Kay.
Good morning. Thank you, Don, and congratulations to the class of 2019. You know, each year I do make this trip to come to New York for the Career Design School graduation because it is one of the most compelling and powerful events that I attend. This is my 28th year as an elected school board member in the state of Virginia. So I know a little something about graduations. I know what goes on behind the scenes, the days it takes to plan, but this is the space. This is the moment when it all comes together. When you have your graduates, your family and friends, your support, the people you've worked with. And it is an honor for me to be on Fedcap's board because I get to celebrate with you. Each of you are amazing. And my wish for you is that you live a full and courageous life. That you do something every day that matters. and that you come to understand that real courage comes from acting on that voice in your head that says, you must keep going. That voice that says, nothing is a failure if it is not final. That voice that says, no matter how hard it seems, get out of bed, keep going, do not quit. So don't be afraid of the unknown. Inspire others to follow you. Don't be scared of criticism. Build a life that you want. Be tough, but be compassionate. Follow your passion, beat the odds, and keep learning, growing, and evolving. I have the distinct honor to introduce Dominique Santos. Dominique is a person whose spirit has been forged in fire, whose voice in her ear said, do not give up. And she listened. I marvel at the kind of bravery, the kind of inner strength it takes to make it through really gut-wrenching times and keeping your heart intact and with a sense of optimism about the future. Dominique is a fighter, and I believe you will be inspired by what she has to say. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in not only welcoming Dominique Santos, but also giving an honor to her beautiful daughter, Dominique.
Good morning. My name is Dominique Santos. I don't remember much about my early childhood. My mom suffered from schizophrenia, and when I was 3, my brother and I went to live with my aunt and uncle. My aunt and uncle made it very clear My aunt and uncle made it very clear that she only wanted my brother. Life was hard with my aunt. I was yelled at and beaten with a belt often and felt bad most of the time. I lived there for 7 years. Finally, someone saw my bruises and took me away from my aunt's home. I was placed in foster care. This was not much better. I was bullied and I was sexually harassed. My foster parents stole money and things from me, but I learned how to take care of myself. I behaved at school, made a lot of friends, and I learned that I love to read. I read the foster care handbook and knew my rights and eventually got my possessions returned. During these hard years, I had to grow a tough skin, and I learned how to take care of myself. I used my brains and my wits to survive. When I was 16, I was placed in another foster home with a woman named Sonia, who was loving and kind. She introduced me to church. I embraced prayer for the first time in my life, and I felt safe and protected. Still, I wanted to say thank you, Sonia, and thank you to everyone who helped me. I tried to help the other kids who was in care with me. I wanted to help them do more than just survive. I helped them learn how to stay safe and protect themselves from predators. I told them, you gotta have to get a handle on your problems before you go out in the world. I used my experience to motivate me to do better. I graduated from high school and gave birth to my daughter, Genevieve. I got my own apartment and found free furniture, and I worked a lot of jobs. I worked part-time for a foster care agency teaching art classes, singing, and dance classes. I make extra money selling portraits. I learned about finances and I help people prepare their tax returns. I worked at a deli doing a little bit of everything, including food prep, help manage the deli, and I learned that I love to cook. I was referred to Fedcap Culinary Arts Training Program and graduated at the top of my class. It wasn't easy. During training, I was forced to get a restraining order against Genevieve Father. I was in a very dark place, but because I'm a Christian, I trusted. I needed to show my daughter that her mommy is strong. Now I live in my own apartment, take care of my daughter. I want to go to college and graduate to show my daughter the kind of woman she can be if she works hard and does not let life get in the way. To my fellow graduates, make sure you don't let life get in the way of your dreams. Thank you.
Hi there. Torres is a vocational rehabilitation counselor for the deaf in the Bronx Access VR office. She started at Access VR in February 2013. Em has a master's in rehabilitation counseling from Hunter College and is a certified rehabilitation counselor. What is amazing is that Em did her practice at Fedcap in the vocational rehabilitation department when Fedcap was on 19th Street. Em is actively involved with her participants and invested in their success and is a true partner with Fedcap. Our staff emphasize how Em's continuous communication ensures participation and success. Em does not stop with providing vocational guidance. If her clients have a need, she works to get that need met, no matter how frustrating or the barriers she encounters. She's been a great friend to Fedcap over the years, referring many participants to our career design school, vocational rehabilitation services, or to Amazon job opportunities. A statement to her success, 3 of Em's clients are graduating this year. Please join me in welcoming our 2019 recipient of our Excellence in Vocational Education Award, Em Torres.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to say congratulations to the graduates of 2019. Congratulations. graduate degree from Hunter College, and I did my practicum in the Rehabilitation department with Maria Pardo. Working with deaf clients, I was able to see the inner workings of Fedcap. I was able to see their commitments to helping people with disabilities and to improving and supporting them throughout their journeys. I was able to see the structure and understand the structure and the perseverance for success. I really wanted to be involved and work the same way. I became an Access VR counselor in 2013. I love referring my clients to Fedcap. I want to inspire them, provide leadership, and help them become more independent in the job searching process and become self-advocates. Fedcap and I share a common goal. We want everyone to see and be able to taste their success. Again, I want to really thank you for honoring me today with this award. I am truly honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Em. Do you remember when I said we had great board members? I'm honored to introduce one more of our illustrious board members, Ken Reisler. Ken is the chair of Fedcap Inc., a company dedicated to ensuring everyone has the opportunity to experience the dignity of work. Ken has such a visible passion for what we do and for making sure that as many people as possible are able to access our services. Please join me in welcoming Ken Reisler.
Thanks, Don, for that kind introduction. It's a great pleasure for me to be here and to participate in this program. Let me give a quick shout out to Gloria Henry, who I've worked with for more than a decade, and who's really a star of this space. This is a great day of celebration. As you look out at the audience and see family, friends, and loved ones, I hope you feel the overwhelming sense of pride in yourselves that they feel about you. Every one of you has either provided support or received support, allowing each of you to reach this very important day. For all of you, this is really just the beginning of a voyage we call life. And as we move forward, my hope is that you look at the importance of this day to catapult you into your future. A future that provides joy every day. I saw this saying once that has always stuck with me. Life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside with a smile on your face, with hair askew, thoroughly used and worn out, loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride." As Chris said, use all that you have and do all that is possible. This sense of living life to the fullest is something I see in our next speaker, Jenny Medina. That is not to say that she has not struggled. As you will hear from her, she certainly has. It is not to say that she has hit very low points. Certainly she has. But her spirit is simply remarkable. Please join me in welcoming Jenny Medina.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jenny Medina, and my family is from Puerto Rico. We moved here to New York City in 1985, and we were very poor, so starting new was harsh. Junior high school was especially hard for me. Bullies were targeting me constantly, and I couldn't find a solution to fix it. When I was 15, I was struck with severe depression. It seemed like there was no hope left for me, and I tried to take my own life. Soon after, I was saved from an attempted suicide. I dropped out of high school, and I became pregnant. I spent 5 years living in the New York City shelter system. My daughter was born in 1999, and in 2000, my twin boys were born. I was a mother of 3, and I was overwhelmed. I went through many struggles and cried many tears. I never felt like the people there understood how hard it was to be in the shelter and to be a parent at the same time. To leave every day by 6 a.m. with my kids, and then return every evening hoping to get a spot to sleep. During the days, I made sure that they were learning. I took them to the park. I didn't want them to know how bad things were. I ended up taking my GED classes at the YMCA. I took the final exam once, then twice. The third time was a charm, and finally, after years of struggle, I got my GED. When I got my GED, it was the best day of my life. I was the first in the family with a diploma. September 2001 was the last time I was in New York City shelter. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was walking through the streets of Brooklyn when I saw a flyer for an agency that helps with housing and public assistance. With my kid's life on the line, I picked it up and filled out the form, and within a year, I got a beautiful, humble apartment in a quiet neighborhood. I lived there, raised my family there to this day. Even so, I still struggle with mental health. I couldn't see how bad it was for me. I stopped talking for months at a time. And when I got help, I went to therapy, I took medication, I pulled through for the sake of my kids and for myself. In the beginning, they didn't understand depression. It wasn't their responsibility to. But their teachers saw it as clear as day. The people at the schools were very supportive. They really cared. They helped me out when I was in a dark place in my life. Soon after, I was referred to Access VR, and that led me to Fedcap. When I first entered the program, I almost dropped out because of my depression, but I told myself, I have to fight. I have to try. My counselor, Laura Siegel, was a huge help for me. I told her that if I would be blessed, if I get a second chance, I started again. I finished the program with the best custodial instructor in the world, John Fisher. Thank you, John Fisher. Now, I work for Fedcap in an HRA center in Manhattan, Harlem. This work makes me feel alive, makes me feel grateful, makes me feel that I am important. I represent Fedcap, and as long as I can do my job, as long as I can support my family, I have a reason to keep on pushing forward. My children, showing their support, are here with me today. They are proud of how far I've come. Through Fedcap, I've learned that when you fall down, you get back up, no matter what. I am proud that my kids in Fedcap saw more in me than just mental illness. And I am proud that I was able to lead my family to prosperity. This reminds me of a poem I read by Portia Nelson called There's a Hole in My Sidewalk. And in summary, it tells us, sometimes you walk down the street and you keep falling in holes, and each time you get back up, one way or another, you get back up stronger. And after that, you've learned to go around the holes, you've learned to take a different path. To all of you, I say this, when someone's fallen in a hole, find a way to help them get up. Help them avoid the holes. Help them to walk a different path. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. It means the world to me. Thank
Jenny, that was every bit as inspiring as we anticipated, and your remarks really echo the remarks of many of your friends and colleagues up here on the stage, and obviously the importance of family with you, your family in attendance here today. 26 years ago, John Fisher came to Fedcap looking for a job. He was working as a custodian in 3 different jobs, not sure when he was able to sleep. We hired him as a supervising training instructor, and it was one of the best decisions Fedcap ever made. John lives in Flatbush, Brooklyn, and likes to bike, read, and is an avid sports fan. He has 2 children and a beautiful grandchild. John told us that he feels that it's a privilege to train and help employ the thousands of students he has interacted with over the years, each of whom has worked hard to make a better life for themselves. That tells you a lot about John's character. His students say about him, and I quote, "Mr. Fisher cares, really cares. And for some of us who have never had anyone sincerely care about us, it means the world. It makes me want to work harder, do more, and not disappoint him." As Jenny highlighted, Mr. Fisher is a game changer. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating John Fisher as our Educator of the Year.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to congratulate the 2019 graduates. I would like to accept this award on behalf of all the instructors, past and present, that helped shape me into the instructor I am today. And I would like to thank Fedcap and all the wonderful people and the staff and students that I've come across over the years. Thank you.
Mr. Fisher. Well, now's the moment you've all been waiting for. Just to remind y'all, you have your cards, and we're gonna receive your certificates by program starting in the back. Well, keep track of when you're called. And let's try to keep our applause to a minimum until everybody gets their certificate. And then we're gonna raise the roof in congratulations for our graduates. Will the graduates in the security program please stand? Woo! That's an impressive group of people. When you come up, give me your card, and Medina will award your certificate. Timothy Harriet. Francis Gonzalez. Go right back to your seat when you're done. Derek Williams. Unique Arnold. Charles A. Foster. Zachary Rogers. Amanda B. McMichael. Jonathan Pauta. Malik Mujahid. Shamiz Yazden, sorry. Victoria Lee Knight. Nicole Henry. Raheem Davis. Raymond Stovall. Pedro Morales. Natasha Richardson. George Wenninger. Calvin G. Ward Jr. Hillary E. Cornwall. Josephine Torlone. Shakira Lewis, Shannon S. Sturgis, Sandra Ann Williams, Rosanna Henao, Tilbert Scandelberg, Taina Cruz, Sarah Horrigan, Luz Lozada, Pauline Eversley, LaShawna Griffin, Anthony Jones, or Snoop Dogg, Aline Zamir, Anthony Harris, Omar Mama, Ariel Moncada, Shelby Searles, Donna Lee, Jen Michael Ojeda, Iris Jimenez, Jacqueline Bloodshaw, Russell Wheeler Jr., Linda Starkey, Aaron Green, Moses Tajada, Lisa Laiwa Lee, Linda Ponce, Rashawn Woods, Deborah Gomez-Smith, Adrienne James, Hayden LaCroix, James Wildman, Tanisha Salvadan, Shamika Martin, Anita Rich, Lenora Wells, Devin Liebert. Will the graduates in facilities management please stand? Custodial. Jenny Medina. Marquise Brown. Ivy Shelton. Desiree Camacho. Andres Salazar. Judith Bryan. Jose L. Rivera. Giovanni Johnson. Terrence Canteen. Giovanni Bermejo. Carlos Velez. Elton Dewar. Cornell Chapman. Jocelyn Harris. Victor Williams. Jordan Bishop. Althea Omo. Irina Drozdu. Naomi Sanchez. Joe Kwame Sarpong. Devon Montalvo. Will the graduates in the customer service program please stand up? If there's anybody else with a red sash, I think I saw someone in the back. Come on up. Lorna Paris. Dolores Miller. Sandra Wesley. Leslie Spector. Margaret Udin. Will the graduates in the home health care program please stand? Evelyn Hicks. Nicole Jones. Aisatu Fall. Maybelline Suazo. Ellen Papriva. Claudette Ellison. Claudette Easy. Adumuni Esther. Susanna Ophi. Clara Mack. Minnie Johnson. Renee Findlator. Blanca Martinez. Giselle Jordan. Geneva Ellington. Carol Mayers. Regina Reed. Marsha Gibbs. Adrian Hall. Lavon Blakeney. Elba Trinidad. Will the graduates in Office Administration Document Management stand? Bruce Sack. A.C. Bowman. Graduella Journal. Stephen Corellis. Rachel Nkrumah. Brian Blackman. Melanie Stewart. Will the culinary school graduates please rise? Dominique Santos. Seti Tonge. Felicia Webster. Jeffrey J. Rubin. Perla Quinones. Bobby Barnes. David Garcia. Jeffrey Sanders. Ebony Allen. And a few more from the security program. Hortensia Marmanillo. April Brown. Emmanuel Patterson. Emmanuel Patterson. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2019.